Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have another battle of fleets that were submitted to us. Who do you have today, Ken?
That's right. So today I am running a Rebel Raddus fleet that was designed by Malfi 1105.
And he's from our Discord.
He is from our Discord, yes. We should probably mention where we got these from. John, what about you?
I'm running a list from Lord Kinbote. He's one of our Patreon members, and it is a Republic Bail list.
So huge shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thanks so much for helping out the channel. If you're interested in joining those ranks, check out the links down below.
Okay, let's check out both of these fleets that they submitted to us and get right to the action.
Coming in at 398 points, this is my Admiral Raddus list. Raddus is on an assault frigate Mark IIB with Walex Blissix, Kaken and Sholin, advanced projectors, linked turbo laser towers, and the Paragon title. The second ship is an MC-75 armored cruiser with Ezra Bridger, rapid launch bays, electronic countermeasures, external racks, linked turbo laser towers, and the Profundity title. We also have a Hammerhead torpedo corvette with Hondo Onaka, Chamsindula, external racks, and the Gorell's Honor title. We have a Flotilla GR-75 medium transport with Torn Far and Bomber Command Center. Moving on to squadrons, we have Luke Skywalker, Nora Wexley, and Gold Squadron.
Here's my Republic Bail Organa fleet coming in at 397 points, brought to you by Lord Kinbote, our Patreon member. Bail Organa is sitting on a Pelta medical frigate with clone navigational officer, auxiliary shield team, munition resupply, proximity mines. My second ship is a Pelta class medical frigate with auxiliary shield teams, parts resupply, and proximity mines. My third ship is an Acclimator 1 assault ship with boarding troopers, proximity mines, external racks, and linked turbo laser towers. My fourth ship, my biggest capital ship, is a Venator 1 class Star Destroyer with clone gunners, intensify firepower, the SPAT, assault concussion missiles, and linked turbo laser towers with the Tranquility title. For fighters, I have a light screen with 2 V-19 Torrent fighters and 1 Delta 7 generic fighter. Ken's probably going to be Raddus dropping in, so I have to prepare for that.
So for objectives, John won the bid, decided to go second. He presented me with the following: Surprise Attack, Hyperspace Assault, and Minefields. I'm going to choose Hyperspace Assault. When I take a look at the other ones, Surprise Attack, he's controlling my deployment, which is highly limited to begin with. He has way too many prox mines. I don't need more to be thrown out on the table. I think Hyperspace Assault's going to even the odds, at least on deployment, so let's see what happens.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. One of the ways to show support for our channel is to purchase things from our merchandise store, links down below. If you would like to use arrange rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos.
Here is the Rebel deployment. So a couple things going on. First, we're at speed 1 on both the assault frigate with Raddus and the GR-75 with Torren Farm. The 3 squadrons, Luke, Nora, and Gold, are hanging out in the rapid launch bays on an MC-75, which just happens to be in hyperspace right now, waiting for Raddus to call it in. The Hammerhead, Gorell's Honor, is docked into Profundity, so that's why there's nothing on the table other than these 2 ships. So this is going to be really interesting to see where things jump out of hyperspace.
Here's my Bail deployment. I have a lot of things to talk about, and because of player timing and how things are defined, I chose as second player to resolve first my prox mines. So I drop all my prox mines out here, kind of just covering this area so it's a bad place to drop, and then this is not fun to fly through. After that, I then resolved, because I'm second player and it's my objective card, the Hyperspace Assault, and have selected my Acclimator to be in hyperspace, putting out these 3 points. Then we have the flagship here going speed 1, the Venator here going speed 1, the other Pelta going speed 1 with the fighters next to it. So we'll see how this goes.
First activation, we're not doing any Raddus drops, so we've got the GR-75. We're going to take a squadron token and move ahead at speed 1.
My guy way over here is showing in engineering. We're going to use the 4 points with auxiliary shield tech to bump up to shields 3 on both sides, and then we're going to move forward to here.
Assault Frigate, we're going to show nav, we're going to take that as a token. And this guy's going to move ahead, speed 1.
Flagship's going, and we're revealing in engineering, so we're going to pump up the shields just like the other one, and we're going to move our speed 1 straight ahead. We're going to go with the Venator. It's revealing a navigate, and we're going to drop to speed 0, sitting right where we're at. My fighters are going to go speed 3, and they're going to sit in a nice little line right there. That is going to be the end of turn 1, on to turn 2.
Turn 2. I am not going to do a Raddus drop. John, are you going to do any kind of hyperspace dropouts?
I did not hyperspace, and check out this image of it moving around.
Alright, on to the turn proper. We're going to start with the GR-75. I'm going to show a nav. We're going to go ahead and use it. Increase up to speed 2. And an inside turn here, which I do believe will keep me away from this token.
Just.
Yep.
Non-flagship Pelta is going to be revealing a navigate. We're going to be taking it as a token and sliding forward speed 1.
We're going to do the assault frigate. Nav, use that as the dial. Jump up to speed 2. Do a slight turn here, which will keep me out of range 1 of that proximity mine, but really close to the GR-75.
Going with the flagship, he's revealing a navigate, and we're going to use clone navigation officer to give the Venator a nav token. Then we're going to take a nav token for ourselves, and we're going to move speed 1. Right to there. Then we're going to go with the Venator. It's revealing a Confire, and we're going to take it as a token. We're going to spend this to increase to speed 1. And we're going to go straight 1. And then I have to make a decision if I want to throw out a spat token or not. And I think we're going to. I have so many tokens to burn. We're going to throw it out the front at close range. And it's going to land probably directly on the station.
Attacking the station, huh, John?
Yes. So it's going to go right there. Fighter time. We're going to be moving them. They're just going to be sliding themselves right here to deny Ken good drop places.
So, start of turn 3, we've got a couple board state changes that have occurred. First is, we have Raddus has dropped the MC-75 right over here. Within range 2, Profundity still has a hammerhead in its bay.
Yep, and then I dropped in my acclimator right here. I am not double arced by either of these ships. So, we can move the tokens, we're going to set dials and get right to it.
Into turn 3 proper. First thing I'm going to do is activate the assault frigate. We've got a concentrate fire. We are going to use it. We're going to fire my side into the front of the acclimator, starting with 3 reds and a blue die.
Cool.
Wow, look at that, John. Lots of blanks. You know what? This seems like a great time to use Caken and Sholin, but I'm going to add in another die here first. So we're going to throw in another red. Alright, now we use Caken and Sholin. Reroll these 3. That's a little bit better. I could use LTT, but I don't think I'm going to do much better. Take 5.
Raise it to 3. And I will just, I think, take it to the front.
So down to 1 shield.
There's no reason to really redirect at this time. You know what? Yeah, no reason to redirect at this time.
Now, I really wanted to shoot at that prox mine.
Can you shoot at the other one?
I think I can. Let me check range here real quick. Yeah, and I've got line of sight to it, so I'll make the shot. That's 1 blue.
Correct.
For a hit. So that one comes up.
Destroyed.
Unfortunately, yeah, I actually have a crazy idea. I don't know if I like it. To do that, I think it will.
You're just ramming it?
I'm going to ram my Gazanti, so I'm going to do this. Fairly positive at speed 2, I will, yep. At speed 1...
You land.
I land. I don't know that I like landing at speed 1, John. That's okay.
Definitely you're going to set that mine off.
I think so. Double check range, yeah.
Bam. So I get to roll 2 blue dice in on you.
Yeah, you do.
And you take damage cards for hits and crits.
Yep.
For take 2 damage
2.
cards straight to your shit. It's better than taking the 4 that you could possibly take.
I completely agree.
Okay, so we're going to be going with the acclimator. We're going to be revealing a squadron. We'll be using it as a dial. When we do that, we're going to discard boarding troopers and say that you can exhaust on your ship your brace and the redirect and one of your contains.
How kind of you, John.
Yes, and that's now another discard. This fleet has a lot of discards. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be using a Bail engineering dial to heal up because we took a lot of damage. 2 shields to the front. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to drop 2 shields from the rear. move those to the front, and then, sorry, this is really stiff. And then with the last two, we're going to regen up to 4.
Sounds good.
So, like that. And then we're going to start with my front into your rear, which is 3 reds and 2 blacks. And we'll take a roll in. For... Let's X-Rax into this. 2 black dice getting added in. For blanks, I'm glad I did that. Then we'll LTT one of these. And it was an accuracy.
There's some doubles for each.
Yes. And then you have how many shields in the rear?
3.
So that's currently 5. I needed these to come up with damage, because then I would actually know what to do with this. We're gonna block your green. Take 5.
Wow. You don't have XI7s or anything on this guy, do you?
I do not.
I'm going to burn the redirect out, shoving everything to the right-hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, and then we're gonna go side shot into you.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 reds and a black. 4. We will LTT this guy.
Mm-hmm.
With a link. Or take 2 into your rear.
Just regular damage, so that'll be 1. And the second one will be face down.
Okay, and then I ram you going speed 1, and we both take a damage.
Yep. So we're going to activate the MC-75. We're showing squadrons. We're going to use that as the dial. So let's start dropping some squadrons. We're going to drop them out the rear. And this is turn 3, so they're going to wind up being orange at the end of the activation. We're going to start with Nora. That's all within 1, and I can hit you with all. So, all right, I'm going to wind up activating. So let's start with Nora first. Nora has a black die. We're shooting into your side. For hit crit.
Ah, that's fun. I don't do anything.
Okay, so we'll have you lose a shield, and then you take 2.
Okay, so lose a shield.
Yep.
Take 2. And so that means I take 1.
Take 1 damage.
1 damage.
We'll fire with Gold Squadron next. For a hit, you can't redirect.
Okay, so I take a damage.
And then Luke, who is a black die, I believe.
Correct.
Cool. Wow, nothing. Cool.
And then you get to shoot into me.
Correct. So I'm going to fire from my rear into that side with profundity. So black and blue. Oop, there's the blue die. For 2 hits, I'm going to use X-Rax here to bring in 2 more blacks. And I don't really think I got anything else on this ship. No, so 5 with a crit.
The crit's the problem. We will redirect all of it to the front. We will then salvo you, and we will then take a crit.
So there go the 4 off the front.
After you execute, it's a ruptured engine. After you execute a maneuver, if the speed on your dial is greater than 1, suffer 1 damage. It is not. So.
And you get the salvo.
It's a black and a red. Into a shieldless area. Or take 2.
I guess I'm just going to take the 2. And then I get another shot. You wisely put yourself in a position where I can't shoot you twice. However, I have this proximity mine here, John, that I need to take out. So we're going to use my anti-squadron, which is that black and blue it is. I need 1 hit on that prox mine. I've got him, so that goes away. And now I get to move. Speed 1. And I believe I'm going to definitely overlap the V19. I'm going to overlap the Delta too.
So just...
Yeah. And then the question is, did I?
You're out of range of that.
Am I?
Yeah.
It looked closer earlier. Alright, there we go.
We're going to go with this Pelta here. I'm trying to think if I want to pass out engineering tokens, and I don't think I do. What I would like to do, though, is we're revealing a Confire. We're going to use it, and then I'm just barely double arced into Ken's front. So we're going to shake both those shots. We're going to start off with the single red into you. I should have burned Intensify at the beginning, but I didn't know. Oh well, here we go. Hit. Boom.
That's going to take, yeah.
And then we're going to shoot 2 reds into you.
Out the front.
Out the front. For 1 hit, and then we're going to concentrate fire in another red dice. For take 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. So shield is down to 1.
Yep, and then we get to move our speed 1, and we're gonna crank it in like that.
So I'm gonna do the transport next. I had a Confire set there. We're just gonna let that go. The prox mine is no longer there. So we're gonna take the tightest turn I can to the left-hand side and go over here.
Okay, Bail's doing a lot. So Bail's gonna be activating on that guy, revealing a navigate. And with that, we're going to be clone navigationing to the Venator, a navigate. And then we're going to be using munition resupply to give every single ship a Confire. No shots. Speed 1 forward right to there. We are going to activate the Venator. It has a concentrate fire. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be shooting this spat. It is an unobstructed shot at medium range. So we'll take that bad boy up. So that's going to be starting out with 5 blue dice. That's way too many accuracies. And then what we're going to do... So we're going to concentrate fire in a blue dice. For that. So we got 4 damage, and we're going to spend clone navigational gunners to add in another accuracy, and Ken, you can take 4 damage with crits.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use electronic countermeasures, and I'm going to spend out the brace anyways to survive me a little bit longer, so that goes away. So it'll only be 2 damage with a crit. So first is shield, and the structural damage is faulty countermeasures, not structural damage. You cannot spend exhausted defense tokens.
Perfect. Then we have to see where I would like to land. I think we're going to spend the token, jump up to speed 2, and land us right here. And then we're going to put the spat out the side at close range to be like that. This guy's going to go first, and he's going to, shoot into your front. Black dice. Take a hit.
Okay. I don't really have much of a choice there, do I?
And then both these guys, they're engaged with everyone, but they are going to be shooting at Gold Squadron.
Okay.
Gold Squadron has no defense tokens, and you have nothing you can do with that.
Correct.
So let's start with the V19. So that's going to be 2 blues and a red, and I have Swarm. 4. Take 2.
Okay, it'll take 2.
And then the other one is 2 blues. There's 3 blues and a black, and I have a depth 1. 4. Take 2.
So 4 total. Gold Squadron, which is this one,
Yep.
is down to 2 damage. Or 2 hull left, I should say. And I do not have any counters or anything, so there we go.
That is on to the next turn.
Start of turn 4. You can see a new ship on the board. So Profundity launched the Hammerhead Corvette Gorell's Honor, and that's jumped out. We are within distance 1. Now Hondo happens to be on board that ship, and he is giving me, we are taking a squadron on the Hammerhead and a concentrate fire on the MC-75.
I get an engineering, which will go on that ship, and a navigate, which will go on that ship back there.
And then we're going to activate the MC-75. We're showing concentrate fire dial. We are going to definitely use that. So as much as I want the Acclimator to die, I don't have enough firepower to do anything serious to it. So we're going to fire 2 shots into the Venator's front. So we're going to start, I believe we're at close range, aren't we, John?
I'm not sure.
Let's double check. We've got close range on the front, that's medium on the side, but that doesn't matter. So I'm going to do the side shot first, which is 3 reds and 2 blues. I am going to dump a blue die. So here we go. See what we get. 3. We're going to LTT this die. And I'm going to leave it here, so take 3
Okay, so
out the side.
I choose to spend no tokens, because you still have shields there, and there's no reason to. And then Tranquility says I will move 2 shields from the rear up to the front, and then drop it like that.
Okay. Now we're going to make my front to the front. So this is 3 blues, 2 blacks. I have to drop a die. I'm going to drop a blue one. So 2 blues, 2 blacks. Okay, that's a start. We are going to concentrate fire in. We're going to concentrate fire in a black die.
Or blanks.
That was a blank already, right?
Yep. That's it.
I can, because I didn't say I was going to spend the token. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to do is 3 damage to you.
3 damage. We will brace it to 2, and then we will salvo you back into your front.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So we're gonna drop the. How much health do you have left?
4. 3.
4?
3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
We will drop. This sounds crazy. We're actually going to drop the black. No, let's drop the blue. So black and red. Because if I hit hot, you're dead.
Yeah.
I do not. I leave it as such. Take 2.
Yeah, it's 2. That was about the best roll I could hope for from those. Okay. Now I move forward into my death. I'm moving at speed 1. I think I'm just going to stay at speed 1. I can't really hit you or anything. I can do this, though.
You will probably wreck him.
Nope. I'm going to overlap that squadron. You've got a great shot, but you're kind of forced to hit the side with one of your arcs.
Well,
probably not going to matter.
so we're going to activate the acclimator because I get an extra acclimation. I'm going to get blasted here regardless because I don't have enough to kill Ken, so we're just going to do what we need to. And what we're going to do is we're going to be revealing a engineering dial. We're going to take a Bail dial and we're going to turn it into a token, take 6, and put 3 shields back onto my front. Then we're going to shoot my front to your side.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 reds and 2 blacks. And see what we get. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Jeez. The doubles, John.
Yep, and then re-roll this one with linked. It is 6.
So, I think what I'm going to do here is, let's have you re-roll one of those doubles on the red die. Okay. 4. And I do have advanced projectors on this. Likelihood of you shooting again. Alright, we're going to brace that down to 2, and I'm going to use advanced projectors in a redirect. And I'm going to push those to the left-hand side. So, 1, 2.
Okay, and then we're going to flak out the side. We're going to start with Gold Squadron, 2 blacks. Do I kill you? Or do I not?
You do.
So then I don't LTT. Okay, then we're going to go against both of your squadrons. You can pick, I don't care.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Same defense tokens, same basic stuff.
For 1 against whoever that was.
Who was closest? The Y-Wing? Alright, fine. 2.
It's just 1. And then
1 against Nora.
1 against Luke. 1 against Luke. So 1's against them, and I got the double where I needed it.
Yeah.
I move forward and I ram your ship.
That you won't. So we take another damage. We're going to activate the Hammerhead. Hammerhead shows Confire. We're definitely going to use that. I have this fun squadron token that we're going to burn. And Cham is going to board and turn everything into squadron dials.
Done.
And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot. We're going to fire my front into the front of your Venator. So it's obstructed. I'm going to drop the blue. So black and a red. For a good start, let's go ahead and spend the Confire dial to throw in another black die. And then we're going to X-Rax for 2 more black dice. So that's, I can't do anything else. 2, 4, 6, 7 hits with a crit. That's a lot of firepower from a little ship.
I have to brace it, and then I will redirect it.
So 4 total.
Wiping out all the shields over here. And the front one. Done.
I do not have another shot. I guess I could flak the V-19 that's sitting behind me.
Sure.
So let's just flak that. 1 black for 1 hit. And I've only done shield damage to the Venator.
Correct.
And those are 9 hull, correct?
Yes.
Do I think I can take something else out? I think I have my suspicions on that. I think the answer's probably going to be no. Well, I really don't want to be going speed 3 right now. So we're going to run this way.
Pelta is revealing a concentrate fire. I don't do anything with anything else. And we're going to shoot into the front of your ship. That's going to be a blue and 2 reds into your front, and I need how much damage?
1.
Cool.
I've got no shields, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So here we go. You're dead.
Hey, look at that. Do we have a crit in there?
No.
No, just regular hit. So first hit takes it down, and that ship is destroyed.
Yes.
Not really surprised.
And then we're going to move forward. Speed 1. Do we want to jump to speed 2? No, we'll go speed 1. It's just going to go straight. Boop, he's done his part. Veterancy.
Assault frigate. Confire. We're going to definitely use that as the dial. We're going to start my rear to the front of the acclimator. So 2 reds. Hit crit. You know what? Go ahead and take the hit crit. I think. Do I want to do anything else with that? No.
How much shields do I have on the side?
You have 2 on the side.
And 3 on the front?
3 in the front.
So we will redirect it to the side, and this is from the rear.
Correct.
So we will salvo you.
Okay. So both to the rear, side for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Red and a black. Take 2.
Okay. No shields on the rear. And because I'm thinking clearly, I should have thrown another black Paragon. You already activated with this guy, didn't I?
Paragon is when you
Oh,
attack.
that's when I attack, yeah. So I get a
Using
black one here.
Defiance.
Right. Alright, so let's roll the side shot. So 3 reds and a blue. Alright, that's a good start. I believe I can add in the black here with Paragon, right? Because I've already attacked.
Yep.
Yeah, so here's the black die for Paragon. Confire. Let's throw in another black die. Okay. We'll LTT this red blank. This is looking better. How much do I need to kill you?
5.
5. And you have 3 shields.
So you have, 2 hull, 3 shields.
So 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have no shields anywhere else. I have to block your brace. Yeah.
Okay, so I will explode and I will
Salvo back. Yeah.
So there will be a crit that goes through.
Mm-hmm.
The crit is shield failure. Doesn't matter. And then it's going to be a red and a black into your side. Or take 3.
I think what I'm going to do here... I do have 3 shields there.
You do.
I'm going to take the 3 shields. Alright. Oh, I got to move now, don't I?
You do.
So, currently moving at speed 2. Oh, you would love for me to ram myself, wouldn't you?
I would.
I have this funny feeling. I think my best move here is to spend this token. I'm going to drop to speed 1. And avoid a little bit more damage. Here we go.
Flagship Pelta is revealing a concentrate fire. When we do that, we're going to use munitions, and we're going to give these 2 ships concentrate fires. And then we're going to shoot long range into Ken's side. Doop. Just in long. 2 reds with a confire. I had Intensify, but I don't think I've rolled any blanks so far. That matter.
No, I don't think you have.
Cool. So I'll remember it on this attack. Here we go. And we'll concentrate fire in a red. take 4.
I have 4 shields on the front. I'm going to dump the evade to cancel, because we're long range, right?
We are.
Canceling the double, and I'll take 2.
2, there is a crit involved. And it's to your side.
Oh, this is to my side. I'm
Why
sorry.
would I attack shield sides when there's options to not shoot shield sides, gun?
Because that would be incredibly unintelligent. So we're going to redirect that then also. That's 2 to here. 1, 2.
Okay, that's my only shot. I'm going to spend this token, and we're going to move speed 2. And we're going to move to a nice blocking position right there.
Transport, nav, using it as a dial, staying at speed 2, crank it as hard as we can. And he's just going to go hang out over here. Tornfar is not coming to play today.
We are going with the victory. It's revealing the squadron that Ken kindly gave me, and we're spending off, actually, we're going to spend off a Navigate and an Engineering from Bail. We're going to take the Navigate as a token in case I need it, and we're going to spend that to heal 3, and we're going to put 3 to the front. Like that. And then we're going to shoot obstructed long range into Ken's side with 2 red dice. Hold on, I'm not there yet. I have to activate that squadron.
Yeah, that was...
So we're going to fly that bad boy over to Ken, and we're going to shoot him into the side. Choop! Something like that. And this will determine if I can kill Ken. 1.
I kind of have to take it, don't I?
You do. Cool. Thanks for the squadron. It really helps me out.
I actually
prefer the confire,
but if
whatever.
you roll 2 doubles here, John... Actually, you just need 3.
I need 3 damage.
3 damage. You will
and
take
the
it.
automatic extras. I need 2 damage. I can use clone navigational gunners too. Oh, sorry. There's no attack there. That's why we're not even talking about it. Here we go. 2 red dice. Come on, dice. There's the 3. I don't need to do anything.
No, because I can brace that down to 2. It won't matter. I will take 2 damage. 1, 2, and that goes.
Cool. And then I maneuver, going speed 2. Like so. I'm going to overlap my squadron. We're doing that. And then we're measuring some ranges. You're just out, Ken. What a jerk. We're going to throw the spat out the side because it doesn't matter. And if you choose to stay there, then that's your own problem. So we're throwing it out the side as far as I can. It's going to be... It's in arc, but that's theoretically where it's at. We'll just adjust it after you move. Mm-hmm. So it's as far as I can go there.
At close range. Yep.
Exactly.
So, squadron phase. We have to make some shots here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to activate Nora. We're going to shoot the V-19. 3 blue dice. As they sit, no damage, but it's accurate damage.
Yes.
Then Luke, who I do believe is within range.
He is, because he's getting locked down.
Yeah. Is firing same thing, except they get 4 blue dice. And I...
Oh,
is that seriously?
That's...
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
A highly accurate critical shot. So what do you want to shoot back with?
We will shoot into, I guess, Luke, because he might die with both of them. So we'll start with the 2 reds and the blue from that guy with Swarm. And we'll swarm the blue for take 1.
Okay, well, Luke kind of has to take 1.
And then the other guy's 3 blues and a black with a depth 1. So essence the same. I just leave it and block both.
Well,
take two.
I gotta take 2. Luke is still alive, but only on 1 health.
Dun, 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 dun. That was dramatic music. And we're on to turn 5.
Turn 5. Turn 5. So we're starting out with the hammerhead. I've got a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. I'm not going to shoot at anything just to avoid getting salvoed. And I'm not going to do much of anything against a fresh Pelta. So we're going to add 1 yaw to the final joint. We're at speed 3. We're moving all the way over here, and I think I'm probably pretty safe, and we know that is about there.
Yeah. We're going to go with the flagship Pelta. It has a confire. We already have it. We choose not to shoot because look at this. Look at this. It's just out. I almost was able to dispatch it. I should have jumped to speed 3 and then maybe out the front. Maybe, but probably not. So I don't do anything. We just double crank it to, well, we just go forward 1. It's what it is. I don't ram anything. Bam, right there.
So transport, nav dial, jumping up to speed 3, and we're going to start skirting the edge of the table here, but I think we're pretty much guaranteed to not get shot at.
Pelta, confire, it's a waste. We go to maneuver, and we move forward 1. That's it. Cool. So, the strategy that I did was brilliant. Brilliant. So what I let Ken do is drop Rel's honor in front of me, and then set everything to squadrons, and I only can command 1 squadron, but check this out. Everything's in range, so brilliance. It was...
John, only you could come up with that level of planning.
Yes, I could. Thrawn and me, besties, and we're going to move this 1 squadron over to here, and we're going to shoot Luke. 2 reds and a blue. Here we go. We get to swarm it.
Yeah.
That's a blank.
Yeah.
Hit.
That's the 1 hit, so
Luke's
I can't do anything. Luke's dead. The Thrawn planning. Right?
Yes, that's what it is. And then I don't have a shot here, so that comes up, but I have it ready so I can drop it out 1 more time. So I need to actually measure a bunch of ranges and see what this looks like. So we're going to jump up to speed 3 and do this maneuver. And then we're going to throw the spat out, because you're going speed 3, right?
Correct.
Last spat, because it's fun to shoot at a ship that barely does anything. So we're going to do that. Now we're at speed 3.
Squadron phase. Nora is going to shoot at the V-19 on 4 health. So 3 blues for 2 hits.
Wow.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
That's the best roll any of your fighters have made.
I think you are correct.
Okay,
so here we go.
We're shoot with this guy and then that guy both against her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably get 1 damage each. So, first one.
1 damage.
So I get a reroll and then you get to brace it.
Yeah.
So 1 damage.
Yep.
And then the Delta, which is a black and 3 blues. We block both your tokens and we'll reroll the black.
That, yeah.
For 1 damage.
Hey, look at that. Another damage.
So theoretically, the next turn of 1 damage, I should kill you.
You should kill it with 3 fighter shots.
I should kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So a little transport that could. I was really tempted to just go diving right into it. We're not going to. We're going to use a nav dial that's going to do nothing. And I'm going to stay at speed 3. And we're going to wind up right here along the edge, staying on the board. No spat shot, John.
Oh, no.
And you are
I should have put the spat out of the front now that I'm looking at it. There's no way that you would be able to move out of it. So that's my mistake. I'm just going to do it.
Go ahead.
So
roll it now, John.
So it's revealing a squadron, and Bail is saying you can have a nav, we'll use it as the dial. I really don't have much of anything. So yeah, that's 3 reds into your side. Right? Yep.
Yep.
Nothing else I can do with it. It's not going to matter. This is going to roll with LTT.
Yep.
And then you scatter it.
Scatter it.
And then I ram you moving speed 1.
Yep, because you'll hit me at 2.
Boop.
There we go.
And then we finish out the squadron game.
Yeah, because that's all that's left. All right, so I've got 1 shot. Nora, we're going to go against the guy on 2. So 3 reds, I need 2 hits. And I get no hits, but 2 accuracies. So I want to see, John, if you can actually kill off Nora rolling one
damage each?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this works
Challenge
out.
accepted.
Yeah.
First one. 1, we will re-roll just because. 1.
Okay. 1.
Next one down the line. This is how we kill out fighters. This is why I have to play Imperial. 1. And then the Delta.
Watch this be all blank.
He gets a re-roll for the black dice. Dead.
Alright, well, I'm going to...
Woo!
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No. If you only had 2, I was going to brace it to 1, just to make a point. But
yeah. That's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game.
Okay, so we're back.
We are.
That was a weird game of we both were waiting each other out to drop on each other.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because being Raddus, you're expecting to have that ability to just drop and be like, "Whoo, look what I've done." What really concerned me was that acclimator, and we were talking about this off camera. That you probably should have included the fighters. With
yes, like as soon as we were like to the point I'm dropping, I'm like, oh, those fighters go with the acclimator. That makes sense. Why there's 3 of them?
Right, because if you had them there, I would not have had that good round. With the 1 round, the squadrons actually did something where they connected. They really did a lot. So I think you had maybe 2 shields left after that first strike.
Yeah,
something like that.
It was bad. Very, very bad. And that's why I'm like, oh, all my fighters are just moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta lock you down. Well, you actually ran him over, and I got to throw him back there, which helped me a ton.
I also played right into your strategy of giving you a bunch of squadron dials.
Yes, which was not. It didn't matter to me. Like it didn't matter if I was activated or not. It just made me feel a little bit less bad about not being able to concentrate fire into everything. And what I really needed was that concentrate fire into everything, and then that would have changed stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The acclimator is there just to trade up in points. And it did. It really hurt your MC-75, and then it really hurt your assault frigate. And just the fact that I kept ramming things and giving it free damage. What killed your assault frigate was that 1 mine that it was either attack me, which you had to do, or flak it.
Right.
And if you didn't attack me, then I would have been alive for another turn. So it's like, hard choices.
Yeah, and I wound up getting it that 2 points. Wound up doing more. That killed the assault frigate because I think you might have been able to do 1 more point beyond that. I think when you actually destroyed it, but whatever it was, you would have destroyed it another turn later anyway.
But you also killed me almost exactly.
Yeah.
So if it was alive another turn, then you wouldn't have been. It is what it is.
It is. But I mean, I still had fun playing this. This was kind of weird with fleets. This was the first time we looked at them.
Yeah. So neither of these fleets are a fleet that we would have built ourselves or flown ourselves, and that's kind of the point of doing this entire season the way it is. It's just people sending us fleets to fly. I think this was a good enough matchup between the two of them.
I would agree.
Like power level wise, and I don't know. I don't know what I would have done differently if I was in your shoes. I think I would have probably charged in faster.
I was debating doing that.
But then acclimated. That's why I had it like on the side, and I would just come across the board.
And I think in a different objective, I might have. The fact that I knew that Acclimator was sitting there, and you've got 5 dice ready to hit my rear, and this is why when I dropped the MC-75, I dropped it, and I think I dropped it a little too far away. We were talking about this also. But I dropped it in a spot where it's like, okay, do I profundity out the hammerhead? No, let me see where the Acclimator winds up being. Because what I didn't want is for the Acclimator to be completely behind me and just not have any shots on it. So, although I wound up maneuvering it in such a way where I could try and do something to the Venator, which I think the only thing that did was maybe save the the Gazanti at the end, or the GR-75 transport, which survived on 1 health. So it's not just squadrons that you sometimes leave on 1 health, John. It's
always everything.
But you got all those onesies at the end to take out the squadron.
I don't think the only thing... No, I don't think you were able to spend a single token on any of your ace fighters. I only killed them out with 1 damage.
Yeah, with the exception of the very last shot, but it didn't matter at that point.
So,
no, I never flipped a squadron brace.
All my flacking, all my attacks is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. Luke never got to use his ability.
It didn't matter anyway, you're shooting into a shieldless.
Right, well, Nora completely took that.
Yeah, Nora by herself wiped that out.
Yeah, so that was something different, to be sure. I thought it was a fun list to fly. I definitely give it a lot there. It was really weird, literally deploying 2 ships at the beginning. And
everything else is tucked into it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but kind of fun at the same time.
Yeah, so big thank you to Lord Kinbote, who is our Patreon member, and then also Malfi1105 for your lists.
We also want to do a shout out to all our patron members. Thank you so much again for subscribing to the channel and being a member of our patron ranks. If you're interested, go check out all of that stuff down below.
Okay, until next time, I'm John.
I'm Ken.
And this is Ion Radio.